What's up, you guys? It is your boy Brent Biggers here, and welcome to another live stream. And today we are going to be doing part 13 of the series. So now you could see, if you guys could see on the New York Giants game. Wait, what? That's a win? I thought you lost that game by a lot. Well, Madden didn't decide to save that game when I had to close it out, unfortunately, because it just took so long, and I was actually kind of just pissed. So we won. But don't worry, there was a cost, and I wasn't even going to do any, really. We lost CD Lamb for 7 weeks with a dislocated ankle, which I mean, that is a good thing, because I guess we could find out what would happen if we didn't have him on the team. So I guess that's a good thing, I guess, but that's kind of the only positives I could think here. Aside of just the fact we lose him. We don't really deal with injuries that often, actually. Like, coming to think of it, like, we really don't deal with injuries. Like, our team is mostly healthy most of the time. Which makes things interesting. What was I about to do? I don't know what I was about to do, but... I don't know, but anyway, we're on the road. We're going against the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I thought this should be a much more easier matchup than it was last time. Kind of just because, well, in my opinion, I think it should be. Also, if you hear something in the background, by the way, it is just my fan. I'm getting a little hot and getting a headache. Probably because I'm not drinking too much water, to be honest with you, but... yeah. But, yeah. Monday night... Hey, at least it's a Monday night game, so we get like a little, like, bye week-ish. So... yeah. So, and also, I also checked. We are currently the #1 seed, which I'm very shocked to say, because I thought we were the #2 seed, heck, even the 3rd seed, even. Just not the 3rd seed, to be honest. Like, 3 and 2 would have made sense, but I am a little shocked that we got 1. I mean, I understand we're like 8 and 3, but it's not like anything spectacular. And there's my just common mistakes in making interceptions. It just feels weird not having CD Lamb. It really does. I mean, we're kind of like completely going to retool this team in the offseason, which is going to make it quite weird, to be honest. But on the plus side, at least it helps us with our long term. But our short term, it's not really going to help. And I wouldn't be surprised if we probably take a big step back in next season. But, yeah. Oh, is that caught? Alright. Apparently it is. But I'm not going to complain. But I think J.R. Howard is probably going to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, I think it's quite obvious. Like, he's been such a big toll into the offense. And it's kind of crazy, to be honest. I mean, seriously, like, he's in the top 5 of offensive MVP voting. I mean, DJ Winter's in the top... Actually, no, maybe top 3 on offense, but... DJ Winter's top 5 in MVP. So, there is a compelling argument that they both deserve to just win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I think... what I'm probably going to just do is give them both X Factors. It's also very fair because they both have really incredible seasons. Like, he's been the leading in passing yards. Howell has been one of the best in terms of receiving yards. Like, I think it makes pretty good sense for them both to X Factor. And also Kenneth Walker, who I have actually no idea that he was even in the top 5 compensation at all. out of winning MVP. Apparently he's in 4th. Which you're like, wait, what? He's barely done anything. Well, really not really. He's gotten like a ton of touchdowns. So I guess that's probably the reason why, because he's just getting so many touchdowns. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this guy has 18. And we're in like week 12, so yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Actually, it's week 13, I think, but you get what I mean. Tycon Thornton with a touchdown. Like, if we traded CeeDee Lamb, we're not gonna miss a beat. Except we just don't have a true #1 receiver anymore. I mean, Jair Howard could definitely be in that role. I just don't think quite yet. But I'm not saying like he's bad again. Like, obviously he's a really good receiver, but I don't think he's quite #1 material quite yet, unfortunately to say. Like, DJ Winter can definitely play good as a quarterback. I'm a bit concerned with his capability of not having a true #1 receiver. I guess you could say Jair Howard is a decent WR1. I mean, there's really no other words I could say. Like, I wouldn't say lackluster. I don't think that's really true. But I also wouldn't say, like, average is good either. Like, an average #1 receiver. Like, that doesn't sound good. Boom. Touchdown. Jair Howard. Let's go. We're going on a freaking mission. Yeah, I'm gonna run this play. This play looks a lot more successful. Oh my god, Jair Howard, dude. It's just really just not messing around in this game. I think the only way I think he has a shot of winning MVP, DJ Winter, is if he gets like a lot of more touchdowns later down the season. That's just my opinion. Like, because he's already the leading passer in passing yards, and yet he's only in 4th place. And he's not like, he's in like the top 5 in passing touchdowns. Which just already sounds like confusing, like, why is he not winning MVP? Well, it's because he has the most interceptions with 20 now. So, yeah. Like, if I feel like he had... Oh, I'm gonna need to run. I feel like if he had a higher completion percentage and a less interception amount, maybe like 16, 17, actually probably lower than that, if he actually was #1 in terms of winning MVP. But again, that's kind of just my opinion. If you guys disagree, like, with how I do things on the team, I'm genuinely curious to think, like, how would you build a team? Because like, if you spend all your money on free agents, that's how you're gonna just run out of cap space. You're not gonna be able to sign any, like, these big game-changing talents. Which is why in a rebuild you don't go for, like, the best players. You try to, like, build your roster from the draft and then free agency. You don't just boom, just say, oh, we're not going to be we're going to just refuse to go in a rebuild and just have the best free agency class of all time, but yet still have like a 7-10 record. Like, that's not how it works. That's more just a retooling, which a lot of these teams do not need. Like, Cardinals need to go in a rebuild. And also figure out, is Kyler Murray their answer at quarterback? Because, you know, they're around 3 more years, or, well, technically 4, left on his contract. So, that's just something to quick mention. Is that he does have about 4 more years on his contract with that 5-year deal worth $230 million. Or 35, I don't remember, but, like, you get what I mean. It's a bit too much to me for Kyler Murray. I mean, I'm not saying, like, I guess he's, like, a perfect way to say an average quarterback. He's short, he's not the best in accuracy, but he can really use his legs. Which I feel like if he had a better offensive coordinator than Cliff Kingsbury, I think that team would have... Okay, that was kind of just my fault. And also the quarterbacks a little bit for making it a little misplayed. But to me, I really do think that the Cardinals should start a rebuild. Same with the Saints. I'm like really confused of why are they trying to. I mean, I understand like the NFC South is very, very weak at the moment. Like, I mean, and a lot of people say that they're the winners of the division. To me, they're not. Like, I feel like any team could win that division. Yeah, I'm even including the Buccaneers. As bad as their quarterback situation isn't right now, their division, like, oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? Their defense, like, none of these defenses are, like, incredible by any means. Yeah, so I think that interception is probably going to finally put this in the arc with the most interceptions this season. Like, pretty much, again, like I said in the last video, my goal is just not to try to get 30. So I pretty much can't get, like, 8 more interceptions, which I still don't want that much. Because, like, right now I'm at 22, and that's already a lot as is. So, yeah. But one thing I really have to say is what I liked with what the Falcons are doing. Like, I mean, the offseason, not so much. Why are you giving so much money to Jesse Bates, who hasn't had a good, like, an incredible year to deserve that money since 2020? But I'm not saying it was not a terrible move. Obviously, it was unnecessary because they don't have a great safety for him. The only player they really have on defense is Jerry Jarrett and A.J. Terrell. And, yeah, sure, A.J. Terrell and Jerry Jarrett are good players. That's kind of it. I mean, is it Quay Walker? No, I don't think it's that. It's some sort of Walker. I don't remember what his name was. He, like, did improve this year. He was, like, a 4th-round pick in the 2020 draft. And he did improve this season. But I don't know if he's actually, like, I guess he's a solid player. I guess, like, there's not a lot of other ways to explain him. Like, solid in coverage. He's more just of a run stopper, which I think this team kind of needs. Which I know they have Jerry Jarrett in order to do that, but they also need somebody else. So, yeah. Oh my god. I mean, I'll take my points. Anyways, no matter what, we're probably going to win this game. And pretty much all we got to do is win one more game. Actually, maybe 2. It depends on how the Patriots in this week, if they've won or lost. If they win, we still have to win another game after this. But if they lose, we just got to win. I mean, we still got to win. Like, next week, you still have to win for a division crown, but I think no matter what, we're in the postseason. Because we're guaranteed going to win this game, because there's no way they're getting 21 points in less than 3 minutes. But, kind of get what I mean. But, I mean, I don't know how I feel about Madden 24. You know, like, it's kind of like me with Shino Numa when it came out. Or when it was going to come out. My bar was remarkably low because, like, you know, it was not that good of a... I mean, look at how that game turned out to be with those first 2 maps. And that's why I was very concerned, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a bad map, at least I already knew it, and stuff like that. I already knew it was going to be a bad map. And below the behold, it turned out to be average. So I don't know if that same thing is going to happen in Madden 23 or not. Like, I'm hoping that Madden 24 is going to be good, which I don't think is going to happen, unfortunately. But I mean, there's still a chance. I'm not saying like it's impossible, but there's a chance. I also liked some things that they added into the game, like the receiver, like CPU. I think it's going to be more wiser and stuff. While what was I about to say? Oh yeah, and also now you are able to trade 6 things rather than 3. I really think that was a very, very that was a thing we should have had ever since the DeAndre Hopkins trade came out. Yeah, that's been since back then. Since when we should have had it. That's like a long freaking time ago. So that's just like, I think, in the Madden 20 era. Maybe Madden 21. I don't remember. It was between those 2 games. I know. Alright. Let's see here. So he's back at 70 completion percentage. But now he's near the 40s in terms of touchdowns. So that's nice. And he is the 2nd in passing touchdowns. Surely that has to go, like, he surely has to go up. No, matter of fact, he actually went down, I think. No, he went to the exact same spot. So he stays at where he is. That's very interesting, to be honest. At least I'm posted. Well, I mean, Robert Salad should win. Okay, so heading in, J.R. Howell is expected to win MVP. And already, CeeDee Lamb is already barely hanging on into the top 5. Which I think he could end up in the top 10. Who knows? None of our players... Actually, never mind. Gregory Rousseau, Quentin Williams, they're both in here at least. We don't have any... Oh, never mind. Rubik Hurst is at 4. At least he's, like, in the best QB controversy. Like, he's, like, the 2nd best in the AFC. Kenneth Walker's number 2 running back. Jared Howard is expected to be the best receiver. While CeeDee Lamb's probably going to drop. I think he's still going to be in the top 10. Wow. The Broncos have apparently the best offensive line in the league. Because they have 4 of the top 5 best tackles. And one of them is a rookie, which is really, really interesting. Connor Williams is one of our players. D-end, Gregory Rousseau, and Quentin Williams, they both make it to the top 5. And Aiden Hutchinson made it to the top 10. Linebackers, yeah, it's more like the outside linebackers that do things. It's not really anything else. And, yeah, none of my corners made it. That's even including Jalen Ramsey. That's interesting. Kickers, at least Cam York made it to top 5. But, I mean, it's going to be interesting. So, let me see. Did the Patriots win? They didn't. So they lost. So all I've got to do is just beat the Cowboys, and we win. Or go into the divisional round. And then we're going to have to not quite as much worry about the postseason. But what do we got to do to make it to the number 1 seed? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, so we have to win 4 more games to make it into the postseason. Actually, I don't know. Did we beat the Broncos? Or did we even have to go against the Broncos the entire year? Let me check. I have a feeling that we didn't go on against them the entire year, but that's just my opinion. Oh, okay. So now we have to... So we're just going to have to hope that the Broncos at least win 1 game, so then I don't have to play that. Because... So pretty much what we need is the Broncos to start to lose. Because if we lose 1 game, they're back at the number 1 seed. Because we lost to them in week 1, but it was close. Okay, so they're back at the number 2 seed. Of course they are. So I need whoever the Broncos are going against this week to beat them. And that is... I'm trying to look at the moment. Probably blind him. It's probably right in front of me. Let me view the schedule real quick. What are they going against? Who are the Broncos going against this week? Broncos, they have a bye week. Then they have the Chiefs, the Chargers. These are two likely games that they might lose. I think this is, and then the other two games when they might win. So, I mean, I'm not saying like they're going to lose against the Chiefs, but I'm hoping so. And then they gotta lose at one of those Chargers games. Like you'd figure. Alright, we're going against the Dallas Cowboys. We win. We finally at least clinch a division, so at least we get a home field game. Heading into the postseason. But it's going to be very tough. Because, you know, Dallas are 2 overalls behind us, so it's not that far of a drop-off. Probably what I'm going to do is, this is probably going to be the live stream. I was planning to do it last time, but I got infuriated. Which I feel a lot more calmer, by the way. I feel... Okay, that I thought was deflected for a sec, but I'm glad it wasn't. What am I saying? I swear, there's something on the top of my tongue. Oh, yeah. So, last time, you know, I was, like, infuriated and stuff, but that was supposed to be the live stream. I was going to finish the entire, you know, season. Well, not the playoffs, but the entire regular season. But, you know, what happened and stuff. So this, unless I get infuriated again, should be the season, or the episode where I finish the entire season. And I feel like it, I might finish the entire postseason, but that's probably unlikely, and I'm probably going to end it when we get to week 18, so I'm just going to quickly mention that. Okay. That was not even my fault. And Taekwondo, like, this is the one thing I really don't like about this game. Is that, how in the world is this guy faster? Alright, let's look up Stuart Jr.'s speed, and let's find out. Is he actually faster than Taekwondo Thornton? I think he's a safety, right? Isn't he a safety? Daniel Jones and Derek Carr? That's interesting. No? He's a backup safety. With 87 speed. Are you... That's so stupid. Because if you go look at my receiver, he has 99 speed. You know how dumb that actually sounds? That sounds pretty freaking dumb. But, I mean, hey, that's just my opinion. Like, that actually really sounds really freaking dumb, though. I'm gonna admit. That does not make any sense. Like, I'm sorry, but it really, really doesn't make any sense, the fact that I didn't. Okay, run. Yeah, you're trying to get a hit on my quarterback? That's rude. Now, do I actually think, like, my predictions this season, I'm, like, going to think it's 100% accurate? I don't really think so. Like, I feel like the Chargers... Like, I kind of, like, there's no way I think Washington is going to lose, like, 2 games. Win only 2 games this season. I also don't think that the Cardinals, I think, is a decent, accurate one. Packers are as well, if Jordan Love is their guy, which thinking so. Because it would be a different story. I feel like it would be like 5-12 if he's not the guy. Which, I mean, there's still a chance, like, but yet you still don't know yet if he's the guy or is he not. Still do not know. Just stinks because it makes them pretty an unpredictable team, you could say, heading into the season. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But there's also a bad thing as well. Because then you don't know where to line your expectations and stuff. Like in an NFL league thing, it would be really good because that means then you know how you're gonna play against them with your opponents. Because like their draft is very interesting. Like I'm not saying because we drafted a D end. Like I wasn't surprised with that pick, to be honest. I just hated it. Because it wasn't JSN, which I did not expect any of JSN being I really wanted to take JSN, but unfortunately we didn't. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I know the Seahawks got him and stuff, but that was another pick I just really had to question. What's the purpose of this pick? Obviously, I understand with the Devin Witherspoon pick because we needed defense. But we could have traded up and get Kalijah Cansey. Or heck, trade back and get Brian Brzee, who's still available. Or get Miles Murphy. I could go on and on of who really the Seahawks should have taken instead of taking Jackson Smith-Njigba. Which I'm not going to say is a terrible pick, because the truth is his talent really isn't that. I'm just saying it's because we don't really need a receiver in the first round. Second round, probably. Same thing with a running back. I really would have liked it if this was a early day 3 selection rather than an actual day 2 selection, in the middle of day 2. You know, but that's kind of just my opinion. Everybody's drafts, I feel was very confusing. Especially with the Cowboys, but I mean, it kind of shows that why we aren't the scouts and they are, you know, because they take players that we wouldn't expect them to take. So yeah, most of our defense hasn't really been doing that well, which is very, very interesting. Because I don't think had to even be on the field till second quarter, so I give them a lot of time to prep up. You know what I mean? Dang, Kenneth Walker, you couldn't just hold on to the football. You couldn't hold on to the football. The football. I don't know why, but I thought it was third quarter, but it's actually second. Oh my god. I mean, that's kind of Howell's fault, but that's also kind of Winter's fault for making it a little overthrown. So, I don't know who to blame it on, really. Or if I should blame it on both. Alright, there you go. Who is this? I know it's not Dotson. I know it's not Thornton. Is it Ian Smith? I think it's Ian Smith. That's interesting. I'd like to use my fourth receiver. I think that's just I mean, even the Dolphins had a decent time using their receivers, too. I mean, that was true. I mean, Cedric Wilson did get some decent amount of catches, which is expected since you paid him so much freaking money just for him to be the fourth receiver on your team. Which actually kind of stinks because they paid a lot of money just to get him. But instead, it just turns out to not really be that good. I'm gonna call timeout. Got 8 seconds. We're at the 45, and they're in enemy's territory. Honestly, I kind of want to get a touchdown pretty bad, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Unless we can get that one play touchdown. Yeah, I'm throwing that away. So I'm gonna have to rely on hopefully that they. Okay, Kane York kick at the 62-yard field goal. And the kick is good. 24-21. Bills are 27-0. That's funny. Okay, at least our defense finally didn't allow a touchdown. But they still allow points. So we're tied again. Really? Freaking Xavier Howard? Curse you. I feel like the Dolphins are overrated and underrated at the same time. Because, like, no one talks about them, which is why I think they're underrated. But I also feel like they're overrated because they, like, I feel like people are talking about, like, oh, this is the best AFC team or something like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like they have a chance to compete in the AFC East, like, actually win the division. In my opinion, they can. I don't know about you guys, but I also don't see them, like, winning a Super Bowl or anything like that. Like, they still have holes, especially on the O-line, that need to be addressed, which they didn't address the O-line at all, I think, in free agency, which was very questionable, to be honest with you. Like, I understand they kind of need a corner and stuff. Like, they kind of need a corner. Who did they also address? I don't think they did anything else instead of getting a cornerback, Jalen Ramsey. But I still, like, feel like they should have gotten, like, a better offensive lineman. Because, like, really when you think about it, Rodney Hunt, I think, is decent. And then you have Connor Williams, and then you have Terran Armstead. And that's it. That's really all you have. Which is very questionable, in my opinion. That you didn't address it, or use your first pick on an alignment. I didn't understand, like, there weren't really any good ones left. So, that's another thing to point out, but at least you could have just drafted one. Which they didn't, for some reason. We are literally just playing footsies in terms of scoring points. Like, I'm not actually kidding. Like, we're actually playing footsie in terms of getting points. There you go, Ian Smith. In my wildest dreams, I would have my fifth receiver on the football field, getting some freaking catches. Godson's still not in? Really? Jerk. And that's picked. They're about to get the lead. I already could feel it. They're about to get the lead. Of course, they have Von Bell, too. Like, they just have such a good secondary. Also, my question is why were they drafting corners when you drafted both Daxton Hill? Like, they drafted, like, 2 corners with their first 2. Like, they drafted secondary players with their first 2 picks, which made the question of why would you draft more secondary players when you already had some? And they just weren't on the field. Unless, like, again, they were busts, because they weren't on the field. But you kind of get what I mean here. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's over. You're freaking, like, I don't understand why that, like, receivers don't just, like, dove and get it. Like, is that like an ability you have to give them for some reason? No, because it's, and also I don't feel like reach for is even an actual ability. I feel like it's just a scam. Because I seriously can't tell the difference with when you have reach throw it and don't. I actually really can't tell. It's just actually really freaking concerning. There's nothing I could have did there. Sam Hubbard, I think, was about to come and get me, so there was nothing I could have did there, but overthrown it. Alright, there you go. Decent throw. Boozy. beat. Alright, here we go. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like, that's not even fair. That guy's in the freaking way. It's such bullcrap. And now it's about to be a touchdown. There was no shot. It's not. Unless they get a turnover for some... Yeah, that's what I figured. Now I have two people with X Factors. Great. Howell, can you please just... Come on with this seat. Like, he wasn't even coming after you. He literally just broke out of the left tackle. Like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, Winter. Thank you, Johnson. You know what doesn't make any sense is when you actually, like, throw the ball, apparently they just go so faster. Like, it doesn't actually make any sense. Like, put them on the normal speeds, please. Makes things less complicating. Oh. Johnson was open. Mine as well. I have nearly over 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. My 6th receiver is now officially on the football field. I don't know how. But apparently he is. Which makes me the world's most confusedest man. Honestly, now I can't wait for CeeDee Lamb to come back. It's kind of just because, like, apparently our stamina in every single receiver just, like, runs out, like, so freaking quick. Which is actually really freaking confusing me. Well, that's a touchdown. There you go, catch the blocker. Now they have under 2 minutes with 3 touchdowns. I mean, 3 timeouts to, well, do what they need to do. Say that. Yeah, just leave Dalton Schultz wide open. Smart. Even if he has 3 interceptions, at least he's getting like 7 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure they regret. Oh, that's not in. Oh, it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's about to say it's incomplete. No? It's not? Okay. That's interesting. Gilman. See, this is why I like having fullbacks, and it's gonna suck to see him leave. Because, like, they could just be, like, your saving grace, let's say. Alright, 59-38. Perfect. What a perfect way to end the freaking game. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure he's the leading in passing touchdowns. I'm pretty positive. Unless Aaron Rodgers has, like, 6 or more. 6 or more touchdowns. Which, that's a pretty freaking big bar. So, that's why you kind of can see it's pretty unlikely. I'm not saying, like, it's impossible or anything. but I don't think it's going to be likely to happen. And also, apparently, he got himself some new abilities in the locker, right? Tight out, closer. Probably want to do closer, because I can probably help. Right. Well, we beat the Cowboys. And I'm assuming now we won the entire division, so that's pretty freaking nice. Another short week. I swear to God, we had a didn't we? Yeah, like wasn't it against the Chiefs, right? When we had a Thursday night game. Holy cow! Okay, Panthers just went crazy in that game against whoever it was. Now I need the Chiefs to win. I need the Chiefs to win. Aaron Rodgers is, again, pretty close to my... I don't think he's, like, quite as close anymore. Isn't he? Yeah, he's nearly 1,000 yards off. And now, I officially has the most touchdowns. He actually, I don't even think he threw a touchdown in the last game, didn't he? I don't think he did. Let me check. Stats and contract. Season. Yeah, no, never mind. He did. He just threw 3 instead of, well, a lot. I did throw a lot of interceptions. That stinks. Wow, I am a lot by a country mile. Now I'm at number 2, but I don't think I'm gonna win MVP because it's just like there's no way I'm gonna win MVP. I don't think that's gonna happen. It sucks. Because, like, if he would have won MVP, he would have got more XP, and that could make him a lot better for next season, which is definitely going to be needed to happen. So Miami, I think at this point, might as well should be fighting for better draft picks. So they have really nothing to fight for, unless they could kick us out of the number 1 seed. So, yeah. Well, actually, no, it's actually not over yet, apparently. So I still have to win another game. Because, unless, again, the Bills lose a game. Because if the let's say we just lose the rest of our 4 games. We still don't make it into the postseason. Because one of these games are the Buffalo Bills. But again, unless they win every game, and then we lose every game, which I don't think that's going to happen, and it's pretty freaking unlikely again, so, yeah. But I'm not looking forward to going against Bobby Hunt and Joey Bosa in the same freaking defense. I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. You guys really think I have, like this is not about to be fun. Like, Bobby Hunt, he's pretty decent, and Joey Bosa is a freaking veteran who also knows how to get to the quarterback, so, yeah. I don't know, like, I don't understand, like, why is it, like, every time, well, not every time, because I think last time they didn't put up touchdown, unless we get the ball to start the first half. It's like every time they get the ball to start it off first. That doesn't make any freaking sense. I love this play when that happens, like that animation, because it just breaks freaking every tackle. It's really nice, it's broken. I like it. Chiefs, I'm asking you to just win. It's just a weird thing, because I don't like you to win anymore. Actually, well, I mean, unless we're talking about the Patriots when they had Tom Brady. So, I guess that's different. Yay, let me just get over 6,000 yards this season. Make sure that no one can break the frickin' record. And also in next Madden, I'm actually going to have like a different team, so it's not going to be like Jets again. Like it could be like the Dolphins, it could be like the Packers. I mean, it really could be any team. I guess I might as well like limit it down to teams that actually are in 4-3 because I don't like I'll be fine with it unless it's like the Packers. Because I'm just not a big fan of a 3-4 defense. I know I'm not on defense, but it just kind of hurts my eyes mentally to look at. There it goes, Howell. Who needs CD Lamb now? Dang it, we're gonna go against the Eagles who are 8-5. Are you kidding me? So I can't take a break of having like a bad team. Actually, I can't say that because this is actually a bad team. Well, I mean, it's not bad, I guess. Like 4-9, is it great or good even, really? But I don't think it's terrible. Not bad, really. Because again, you could go 8-9 still. Which, you know, that's decent. So, yeah, I guess you could say it's not really bad. So they don't win any more games, which, I mean, if they're wise enough, they shouldn't. It's so funny how Dolphins might be in 2 in a row with a top 5 draft pick. Because last year they did, and that's how they got Bobby Hunt, which was definitely a good pick, don't get me wrong. Well, I'm screwed. I don't know why I decided to try to throw it to freaking Kenneth Walker, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is going to be a really annoying D-line, to be honest with you. That's not your first sack, though, so I'll give that as achievement. Why did you just stop right there? That's interesting. Okay, pretty much all I did there was just to get 7 yards. It's literally pretty much all I did there. Alright, so let's try to punt it decently back quick. What the frick happened to one of my corners? Apparently one of them just got railed. Like, literally. Like, got railed. And also, why do I feel like my punter doesn't have any good kicking power? Is that just me? Or is that the truth? Like, I would have kind of needed a miracle, I feel like, to win MVP, to be honest. And that's not gonna help. Unless I get, like, 50 touchdowns, I think. Like, there's no possible way. I mean, like, 50 touchdowns, like, that's so likely, because I think I'm in the 40s now. Like, mid-40s, not even early. But I don't even think that's gonna be enough either. I don't know why, but I just like throwing it underneath. Also, we're losing right now, so that's not great. Oh, I'm about to get... I need to go opposite side. I mean, I know Joey Bosa's on that side, but... Okay. Who is... I don't know how I escaped that, but apparently Joey Bosa has the IQ of freaking... I don't know. A toddler? Because I have zero clue how I did not get sacked right there. Like, I really should have gotten sacked, but... Oh. I'm not gonna complain. I don't know if I want to change the Packers playbook or not. It just makes things more fun. I did not mean to do this. I did not mean to do this. I'm gonna throw it away. Actually, let me just do this. But go on the 2. So I could just mess around with this team. Like, I didn't mean to do that, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. There you go, Tyquan Thornton for a touchdown. I'm pretty much just trying my best to get MVP. I know that's not gonna happen because Aaron Rodgers has yet to throw double digits, which unless he throws one more interception, he will. But I don't think that's still gonna happen. Like, I don't think we still have a shot to win MVP. Oh my god, and that won't help either, though. What the frick was that? I literally dove in the opposite direction that I wanted to dove. Which, that is just a travesty. Actually, oh, I didn't have it. Hold on a minute. Alright, I already did it. Block. Boom, truck him. Are you serious? You can't truck a frick corner? Are you serious right now? Who the frick is Waters? Waters. That's an NFL player now, Waters. What is he the reason why we're having freaking global warming? That's such a joke. That's such a oh shoot. Well, I'm gonna throw it away. Assuming it's a holding penalty, which it is. But the question is, will they decline it or not? Probably won't. They're probably gonna accept it. We're probably about to lose to the Dolphins, aren't we? Come on, Slight. Dang, freaking hot Winters brought the freaking run out of stamina. You know, let's run the football. It's been a while since I probably did this, to be honest. And that's why right there. Freaking Kenny Clark comes right in and kills freaking Connor Williams. Okay, what the frick is this? You know, I'm already stopping right here because I want to get that touchdown, like a passing touchdown. And Connor Williams is hurt. This is not the good time for you to get hurt. Unless it's for the rest of the regular season or under. And that's fine. But anything over that is not going to be that great. I mean, unless also the wild card. Because, I mean, again, we might make it to the number 1 seed, so we not even have to worry about that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's fine. My man Dalton Schultz is hype as hell. Maybe it's because he's finally got a good play. I don't know. I mean, I'm not Captain Obvious. There you go. Thank you, Jahan Dotson. And just like that, now we're up by 8 or 7. Depends if we miss a kick or not. I hope we didn't. We didn't. Okay. And pretty much any point can pretty much give us a 2-point lead, which that's nice. I had to throw it underneath. I knew Joey Bosa was about to come straight at me. So that's my defense. Dang, I wish they blitzed. Nope, that's about to be picked. Never mind, because apparently for once the AI actually know how to frickin' jump. Jump, 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 jump. I mean, pretty much no matter what I did there, it was going to end up like that. Or intercepted. Or sacked. Or fumble. Or, you know, there were a lot of possibilities, I guess. but if I threw it, that would have been the only possibility, unless they got intercepted. But besides that, that was about it. Alright, we're gonna just end the quarter right here. You know what's funny? How Jalen Ramsey is on the Jets and he's on the Dolphins right now? Isn't that weird to think about? I shouldn't have went out of bounds. Because that gives them more time for them to get an advantage to actually, like, win this game, so. Oh, shoot. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? Gotta be serious. Like, I feel like Jamon Taylor has more sacks than I feel like it actually says that he does. That's kind of just my opinion. Dang it. I'll just take my points. Because I actually want to win and not lose to a 4-9 Dolphins team. Alright, there you go. 37-24. A nice way to maybe end the game. Yeah, that's probably about to be the game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left, and we're up by 11, so... yeah, I think that makes sense. Thank you, Daniel Bellinger, for your service. And let's try to get a touchdown. Man, he went on the opposite side I wanted him to go. Woo! What a catch. By my man, Jahan Dotson. It was like, I feel like lower expectations than I feel like he would have been when I got him, but he still had a suitable place in our team. Oh my god. It's the second sack of the day. Oh, that means he got his X Factor. Oh, they even scored a touchdown, too? I didn't notice that. Okay, let's stay in bounds. I keep forgetting, like, we're in a Thursday game and not in a, like, you know. Oh, I thought he caught that. I honestly thought that was about to be picked for a sec. I'm like, oh shoot. But thank God it wasn't. Because I would have thrown an absolute temper tantrum. Whoo, that was close. She's Melise. What a dime though, I'm gonna admit. Like, that was not an easy pass. I mean, it really wasn't. Like, that was not an easy pass at all. Yeah, just leave my man, Dalton Schultz fight him. That's smart. It's a very smart call, Miami. I'm up, watch. I'm about to get sacked by a Bobby Hunt. Never mind, it was an incomplete pass instead. I didn't even know who I was about to throw the ball to. But I already kind of knew that would probably have been incomplete or interception. So, I guess that was not the worst case scenario. And that is a catch. I don't know how it was, but it is, so I'm not going to complain. And that's probably about to be game, so... at least that's a bright sign. Freaking Dolphins suck. Maybe if you decided to send less blitzes, then maybe that would have probably not been the case. And also zone coverage. Oh, I didn't even know what it did. Oh, yeah, it did max protection. Well, that's picked. Never mind, because Joey Bosa has the IQ of a frickin' baby. There you go, Tyquan Thornton, just to end the game. Dude, Tyquan Thornton has been really freaking good in the situations that we really do need him, so yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Alright, well, we won the game. And I still don't know yet if we're gonna win MVP or not. I wonder, like I feel like we should, because, like, we have so many touchdowns, we have so many yards. But that's just not gonna be the case, because it's Aaron Rodgers and he's still under, like, 10 interceptions. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of just really all that matters. It's not the first many interceptions. Alright. Oh, he got 2 upgrades. That's interesting. Improvable. And I'm gonna do. Nah, I'm gonna do this again. It's nice that I'm at least upgrading his accuracy throws. David Bell, playmake. He's finally in the 70s. He's a 22-year-old. Yeah, I'll just upgrade his scheme fit. Just the most best thing he's at. And Alexander Madison, I'm actually surprised he's more of elusive than actually a power back, to be honest. But that's whatever. So, after pretty much killing the defense, again, are we in the MVP conversation? I mean, like, seriously, I really should. There you go. I'm number 1. Well, for now, that is. Because, well, Aaron Rodgers is yet to play, so that's going to be the deciding factor of if I'm actually... only got 3 more games left. I'm really hoping that the Broncos can just lose. Because it makes things more easier, more simplistic. And the moment of truth... and I am still the number 1 person in the MVP conversation. That makes sense because, like, again, we're like the best team in the league. We have the best offense. I have literally the most touchdowns and yards. Like, it doesn't even matter what I do at this point. I think, like, in the NFL records and season-wise, yeah, I have the most career passing yards. That's even Geno Smith, who we had last year. Passing touchdowns, I also have. Oh, no, I don't. Peyton Manning has that still by, like, 2. I'll need to break that. Rushing yards, safe to say that Kenneth Walker's not going to get anywhere close to that. But maybe he could in rushing touchdowns if I give him the ball, but no. Oh, CeeDee Lamb. That was last year, I think. I don't know where J.R. Howard is, though. See, touchdowns, CeeDee Lamb was tied from last year. Not about anybody else, though. I'm just kind of surprised that yet no one is to break this record. Myles Garrett has. Like, he was close, but wasn't close enough. Trent Lane had the most interceptions at 14. That's actually really interesting. Finally, people are starting to respect my mans. Oh, he's at 18. He's actually near 700 yards. Yeah, J.R. Howard is probably going to also win Offensive MVP. So most likely, both of those players are going to be at X Factors next year. Which, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, I can understand why now these have been, like... we have 2 double-digit sacks, but then it significantly drops off, and in Hutchinson at 6. Which it's kind of disappointing, to be honest. It's gonna stink when DB Mathis goes, but that's, I mean, again, can't really do nothing because the cat space, man. Alright. Well, pretty much all I gotta do is get a couple more touchdowns in the passing game. And maybe 200, 300 yards and just have Sam Howell as my quarterback for the rest of the season. That's very much my goal is for him to break the passing touchdown record, which is currently 54. I mean 55, which we're currently 54. And maybe get some Kenneth Walker some freaking touchdowns so he could break the rushing touchdown record. Despite he has literally did nothing in that game in the first place. But again, I also want to get Sam Howell just because I like to have him. Also, just to have some playing time as well. Like, I feel like this is one we're going to see, like, teams are not going to really try anymore. Eagles aren't in that case, though. Like, Eagles are still going to freaking try. First play, really? I mean, it's not really my fault. Actually, kind of is. Kind of is. Oh my God, it's 10-0. We are about to get destroyed. I have a feeling already that we're probably about to lose. That's not a good feeling to have to start off the freaking game. Actually, you know what? That's not bad, because we're technically losing right now, so... Yeah. Do you think that I could potentially get DJ Winter over 7,000 yards by the end of the game? Or not by the end of the game, by the end of the season? Probably. Dalton Schultz is over... He's nearly over 1,000 yards. Which I guess makes sense. Like, I don't really, like, especially, like, and that's why I also feel like it makes sense for him to not even have so many touchdowns either, because, like, I'm not, like, a big fan of targeting my tight ends that often. Like, he's only had, like, 54, no, his 55th reception. Like, I'm not a big fan of targeting tight ends that often, but it's not like I'm going to just not stop throwing. Like, I obviously still throw it to my tight ends. Just not quite often. Decline the penalty, of course. Duh. Nick Sirianni, she really shouldn't be complaining because I'm declining it. And plus, no matter what, it would have been helpful for us instead of you. So, I don't think you really should be complaining here. You know what you should be complaining about? That we scored a freaking touchdown. I mean, hey, I'm just speaking the truth. Alright. All I gotta do is get one more passing touchdown. That is literally all I gotta do. And then I can finally just have Sam Howell in, and then I don't have to worry about anything with his records. They have Myles Garrett. Oh, never mind, they have Aaron Donald. It's the next best thing. Oh my God, their defense actually is good. Like, they have Aaron Donald, and then they have, like, a rookie corner who's already has Superstar Dead, and they have Javon Johnson, who's good. See, they actually have a pretty good defense. Of course. And of course, he scored a touchdown. Why do why does this always happen? I don't understand. I mean, actually, seriously, I don't understand this. When you ask me when you're fine, but you're not really fine. I wonder how many receptions does everybody have in total? I mean, I feel like it's gotta be near 1,000, right? Because I threw the ball a lot. So I'm assuming so. I mean, I would say it's exactly or over 1,000. But I don't think it's like 600. Come on, we just need one more passing touchdown to break the record. Come on. Let's go. My name is Will. And that's incomplete. Like, I still can't believe in one of those rebuilds that I did. I don't remember if I did this off or on camera, or I just canceled it out in general. In general? In general? The frick is in general? Okay. Okay, I'm throwing that away. Or just get sacked, that's even better. Yeah, call you stupid timeout. I'm just trying to get a freaking touchdown. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is, because DJ Winter is out of freaking stamina. And I need more, because you gotta chill, but you know what I mean. What in the Great White North was that throw? Like, apparently it is a too much to ask. Oh, that's about to be picked. I'm glad it wasn't. To be fair, if he wasn't there, that would have been, but then I wouldn't probably throw it there, so. To get D-chest. What the frick? Catch the football! I guess apparently just getting one more touchdown so I could break the record is actually too much to ask. I mean, at least their defense stopped them there. But I'm probably about to let go like a field goal or something just to give up points. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind, I underestimated my defense, apparently. Oh my god. Can you not break Howell, please? You know, I'll be frickin' nice. Oh, that's like 1 yard. It doesn't even matter. Can I, like, get, like, a touchdown? Like, is that really too much to ask for? Like, is that really a lot more than I can actually ask for, to be honest? That should have been pass interference, but at least he already caught it, so then I didn't have to complain so much. Okay. 32 more yards. That is literally all I'm asking for. And then I accomplished this game. I don't even care that we win. Because, again, this is a division, not even in our conference. So, I was about to say division. And I'm like, oh, then that would have not. But, I'm just pretty much trying to get one more touchdown, please. Oh. Oh, that's not in. That's not in. That's not in. That's not in. Oh, shoot. Diamond in the rough, baby. Ha ha. I don't know how I completed that, but I'm not gonna complain. Diamond in the rough. I can't believe I said that. Diamond in the rough. The diamond in the rough. 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 Alright, Sam Howell. It's time for you to get your QB chance. Or have some fun, I guess. I mean, I don't care. Because I want to have some winters, some breaks. And have an actually little older veteran on the field. I mean, I'm not really saying he's a veteran. No, he isn't. This is only his second year. But he does have more experience than DJ Winter does. So that's something I just gotta mention. I guess that's the one thing Sam Howell could beat over DJ Winter. He has more experience. I don't know why I feel so relaxed when it's a tie game. But, I mean, I'm not gonna complain this feeling. That feeling. And I really like it. Yeah, guess what, Tylen Smith? You suck too. Get out of here. I don't know why I said that when he's his starting left tackle. Now we have probably a worse tackle as well. Why does it feel like a guard is playing tackle? I mean, is it just me, like, when you looked at freaking my left tackle? Yes. Okay, I don't know what that is, but he's going to be back on the field anyway. So we still got a game to win. Thank you, Dalton Schultz, for being the man. Being the man! Being the man! What? I actually have a question. What's the most passing yards as a backup quarterback? That's actually interesting. And I'm not mean by, like, a quarterback that, like, starts on day one because their starting quarterback is injured, and then you end up playing the entire season. That's not how it works. I actually mean, like, who's the backup where the quarterback got injured in some point during the season, which was in before week 1. I have no idea, to be honest. They're ranked 5th in defense. That's not about to be 5th any longer. That's for dang sure. Let's just constantly run handoff dive. Let's just start to piss them off. Wow. I can't believe that turned out to be a touchdown. Well, that's fine by me. How are the Rams 11-3, by the way? Can just anybody explain that to me? Oh, I wonder why, because they had Joe Cool at quarterback. Let me just chew the clock. I don't care. Tackle Kenneth Walker as much as you like. It's It's not going to change the purpose of us winning this game. So, ha. Let me run a classic play. It's called fullback dive. God, it's been a while since I did that, haven't I? Oh, dang it, I didn't. Well, that's fine. I'll just run this play. There you go. First down. More. And now we're at the 2. I thought I was at the 1, but whatever. Sorry, dude, it wasn't a touchdown. Because the refs are blind, like they are in real life. I thought it's kind of accurate near the 1. But I thought that was a touchdown. But apparently it wasn't. Well, dang, I shouldn't have called this play, but that's fine. There you go. Waste your final timeout, buddy. That's not going to change anything. Still win. 38-24, hey? Defense, I feel like, has gotten a lot better in this part of the season. But that's just my opinion. Well, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to end it here. I know I said that I wasn't gonna, like, do it, but I'm kind of just getting bored, and I think this is a good place to stop, where I am broken literally every season record for a quarterback. This is career, not season. Look, most passing yards by a lot, most passing touchdowns by little. Or Peyton Manning was pretty close back in 2013. But yeah, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy.